Aspire Marketplace, a new type of black market. Hi, I'm V Prince, and you are watching Aspire Marketplace. Today we're gonna be talking to Tracey from Hairbrella. Okay, so you're already kind of looking at it. You guys are getting a sneak preview. We're gonna have a conversation about this product. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So excited to be here.
No problem, no problem. Okay, so we're gonna kind of just dive right in because I'm sure people are very curious about this product. So tell me where you got the inspiration for this product.
As I was growing up, going to get my hair done at the salon, and it seemed to rain literally every time I went. Even if it wasn't in the forecast, it was gonna be raining by the time it was time for me to leave. So as I got older and started paying for my hair to get done, I realized like this is a real investment that is under threat like all the time. And then when I finally got to law school, I was on my way to an on-campus interview. Did not know it was going to rain, and when I got there, parked in the garage, literally the sky fell out and made a run for it and got inside the building, and I didn't want to see anybody at that point. I looked like a little
Like, can this be a phone
sad
interview?
puppy. I just looked terrible, and I felt bad. In a professional setting, when you're trying to look your best and feel your best and you're trying to, you know, show up, this was a big issue for me. So I'm like, there has to be a solution, and I ended up starting to wear my shower cap, right? And then I put a beanie over it, and that's what I would wear on rainy days, and I would get back and forth to campus, and I was fine. And I'm like, well, there has to be a hat on the market that would do the same thing. Nothing was on the market.
Wow.
And so I said, okay, it's time for a real solution. And I got to work on creating it.
So tell me about the iteration process, because I know you had a GoFundMe, right?
Well, I had a Kickstarter campaign.
Kickstarter, okay.
Yep. And so, and I'll take it back a little bit just before that, because I started with the patent. And I wanted to make sure that it was something that I could protect. I'm a lawyer by trade, and I was like, hey, like, if I'm gonna put all this work in, I need to make sure no one else can do this. I actually had enough money to start on the patent. And it's a funny story. The day before, I needed to kind of decide, and I was going to be using all my little student life savings, which wasn't much, but it was everything to me at the time. And I was like, God, give me a sign if I'm supposed to spend this money to do this. Because, you know, people say they have ideas all the time. You're like, since I was at UGA, went to Atlanta, went to church with my folks. That evening, we went to dinner, and in walks Sarah Blakely, who is the founder of Spanx. They sat her next to me.
Wow. What a sign.
Right. I'm like, okay, guys.
He speaks loud sometimes. He's like, he knocks the door down. Wow.
And so I'm pinching my mom. I told her I was asking God for a sign. I was like, that's Sarah Blakely, like, that's Sarah Blakely under the table. And of course, if you knew my mom, this is so typical of her. She's like, Sarah, this is my daughter. And I'm like, I wasn't ready. You know, it wasn't developed yet, but, you know, she asked me to pitch her the idea, and I told her, and she was like, you know, a lot of people pitch me their ideas, but I have to tell you, I feel really good about this one, and you should definitely go for it. And I said, all right. So she left, paid for my whole family's dinner that day, and since then, I remember writing on Facebook, this is in 2012, like, I wrote on Facebook, I'm like, it's done. I'm going for it. And we went back into product development for like 4 months, just improving the product, talking to the people who were using it, seeing how we could make it better, learning who our customer was. Like, you know, at one point I thought it was really primarily for Black women because we didn't have a solution at all, but everyone wanted it. Everyone needed it. So we learned a lot through that process.
We've got Carrie. She's wearing one. She looks amazing.
And
stylish.
Yes.
And stunning.
Right.
So let's do this.
Let's do this. So, and you know, we didn't put anything on her shoulders, so we're gonna make sure she doesn't get too wet here. But let me just point out a few things. So we have a UV protective visor. So this protects your face from the elements. And one thing I noticed, I mean, I have lashes, you know, you get your makeup done. You don't want the water to just be able to fall on your face. And then so this also, like I said, protects from sun rays as well, so you don't have to necessarily have on your shades at the same time. And then the exterior is a waterproof microfiber, and I mean 100% waterproof. Wet out your hair and cause that kind of issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying her. And that's for you. So I don't know if the camera can get this, but we're gonna, do you see how that rolled right off? Okay. I'm spraying her really good here.
Carrie, you so brave.
She is. Right, not too bad, not too bad.
Wow.
This is really, 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 really wet. I mean, you can get, people use this as a shower cap as well. All right.
Okay.
So super wet, as you can see.
Wow.
And it will fall right off. So what we want to do now is have her take it off. cool.
Fresh press.
Yes. So you don't have to worry about
yes.
you don't have to worry about your hair getting wet under this. You also have the benefit of a satin bonnet on the inside. So this really protects, you know, if you have curls, protects that. It prevents friction, so it won't get tangled under there. And then the other cool thing, and I'm the type of person, like if you give me a case to something, like on an umbrella, if there's a case that goes over it, I'm going to lose the case immediately.
Yes.
So I didn't want it to have something that you had to basically, you know, have separately to have it, you know, stored. So it literally folds into itself. Then it just fits just like this.
Oh,
that's a
amazing.
Hairbrella. Again, put it in your glove compartment, leave it in your bag.
I would
People have them
definitely
in a
leave it in my
couple
bag.
places just to make sure they're never left without it.
I just want to thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys.
And also for saving every press out that I will ever have for the rest of my life.
Absolutely.
Join the movement at aspire.tv/marketplace.